nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On the delay, here's Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tua going to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle doesn't make him play.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Miami.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Minshew, 1st and 10. On the slant, this is Chark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-0.
Dolphins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have
Devontae Parker. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's wearing the tight end with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Howard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Jordan.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gesicki. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The open man is Westbrook. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 81 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, check, check, lucky, look out.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And now look at him go. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. A give to Howard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Dolphins ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
11 yards there, first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of the running game. 44 yards on the ground. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Minshew. And this is incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running with Howard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 43-yard line.
You draw quarters.
On second down, Minshew eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Taken down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaVisca Chenault with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 42.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Thrown away. And
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team to have a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the race.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake.